First, giving honor to the Most High, Yahawah, who most called God, and to his Son, Yahawashi, who most ignorantly called the idol, Caesar Borgia, or Serapis Christus, better known as Jesus Christ. If you don't understand iconoclasm, you'll never get it. If you don't understand the word usurped, you'll never get it. The damn devil usurped, changed, covered up. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges therein. Let me continue. I want to give an honor to the prophets, elders, apostles, and teachers that are pushing forward this truth, this gospel to the four corners of the earth, trying to wake Israel up. Those that are mixed in with the other nations, look like the other nations, even speak the other nations' tongue, the speckled bird, but are of Israel according to the seed. The sperma in the Greek, are the sperm of their forefathers. Goes all the way back to Yahawashi and his 12 sons. Everybody that say shalom, peace, and greetings. Also want to give an honor to the prophets of Great Millstone, because it's through them that I heard this truth. And like the scripture says, he that have an ear, let him hear what thus saith the Almighty. Not house, but what thus saith the Almighty. Guys, if you don't understand the words usurped, if you don't understand iconoclasm, you'll forever be like these Old Testament only Hebrew Israelites that get caught up on this guy. Oh, you're into that idolatry. No. Usurped, changed, covered up. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges therein. You go to Revelations, the first chapter, verses 14-15. The Hamashiach, or the anointed one, the Messiah, if you will, does not look like this or anything close to it. I had a guy tell me, I did a live lesson on Facebook, whereupon which I got blocked again, but he said it doesn't matter what names you call them. Get out of there. Wait. It doesn't matter. The names don't matter. Proverbs 30:4. What is his name and what is his son's name? And when you're in this truth, man, hungry and thirsting, you'll be able to discern and decipher who the wicked are, who ain't got the truth. Oh, the names don't matter, and get out of the idolatry. What is his name and what is his son's name? I'm in Colossians 1:16. Check this out. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in the earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. Who is this talking about? Go with me to John 1. There is only one almighty power. There is only one almighty power. His name is Yahawashi. Yahawashi gave the charge, if you will, to his son. The word, the Almighty's word, gave him the blueprint, if you will. Do this, that, there, and the other, Yahawashi. I mean, who do you think is going to reign down here? Who's going to be the king of kings down here in earth? The Almighty rules down here, but the Almighty's throne is not down here. This Eden, our pleasure, was set up for man, his children. That's why we're likened to the heirs. Who's our brother? Yahawashi. He comes from the tribe of Yahawadah. Hebrews 7:14. We're going back to the word. John 1:1 says, in the beginning, I'm going to read it as is. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, 2 says the same was in the beginning with God. Now, listen. So, John is referencing the creation because he's telling you that in the beginning of what we call the universe, our universe. Okay? The beginning of what we call the world and universe. Okay? Genesis 1:1, I'm going to read it as is first. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Stop. That is not talking about the almighty power. It's talking about his son and the other angels. They're like spirits. I'll prove it to you. If you go to the Torah, first of all, if you go to the Torah, the word there would be Elohim instead of God. But would be Elohim. Not Allah, which means power, or God, how we say God in the English language. Okay? So it wouldn't be Allah in the Hebrew. It's going to say Elohim, which makes it plural, letting you know that it's gods with the S. Prove it to you. Powers. Prove it to you. Genesis 1:26 says, and God said, let us make man. Now, think about that. If it was just one power or Allah, why would he say to, who is he talking to? So let's put it like how it's supposed to be. And the powers said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So let's go back to Genesis 1:1. I just showed you there that it was the power, and the power said, let us. Okay? Now check it out here. In the beginning, read it how it's supposed to be. In the beginning, the powers created the heaven and the earth. Now let's stop. Let's go back to John 1. John 1 is saying, in the beginning was the Word. What is the Word? The Word of the Almighty. Again, the Almighty gave Yahawashi the word, if you will, the charge. In the beginning was the Word. Check this out. And the Word was with the powers. And the Word was a power. The same, who's the same? The Word was in the beginning with the powers. Who is that referring to? Yahawashi, the Son. Proverbs 30:4. What is his name? What is his son's name, if you know? 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter, the 14th verse. I shall be his father, and he shall be my son. 1 Chronicles, the 17th chapter. Believe it's the 15th verse. I will be his father, he will be my son. It's talking about Yahawashi. Check this out. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. What is that talking about? Without the word of the Almighty. Well, who's the Yahawashi? The Almighty gave Yahawashi the charge for all this down here. Yahawashi is going to rule down here. He's not God. He is not the almighty power. He will judge and reign down here in earth. There's only but one God, one almighty power. And he delegates. Just like how you do, like a mob boss. Supreme being. Hey, you do this. Hey, Satan, have you tried my servant Job? Try him out. Michael, get down there and stand up for my... He delegates. The Almighty ruleth down here in the kingdom of men. John 1:14 says, and the word was made flesh. What is that? Who is that talking about? Almighty has always used man. In fact, if you go to Ezra's 1, verses 38 through 40, it lets you know that the prophets are likened to angels. Is Yahawashi not a prophet? Is he not an angel of the Lord? And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And we beheld his glory. The glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Going back to Colossians. I'm gonna set it up at 50. I'm gonna start at 15. Who is the image of the invisible power? The firstborn of every creation. The firstborn of every creature. 16. For by him were all things created. For by him were all things. Almighty gave Yahawashi the charge. Go ahead, son. Have at it. And here's the blueprint. This is how I want you to do this, that, there. Now go, boom. 15. Who is the... In fact, let me go up. Let me start at 12. Give thanks unto the Father, which hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. Who are the saints? Go to Psalms 148:14. It'll let you know who the saints are. Israel. 13. Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. What is that talking about? Yahawashi's kingdom is going to be right down here. He's going to be the King of Kings. He's going to lay your Putins and your Kim Jong-uns and your pharaohs, our so-called president. He's going to lay them down to waste, man. Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness? The word of the Almighty. The word. If you come back to the Almighty's word, it's the light. In whom who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. 15. Who is the image of the invisible power? The firstborn of every creature. The firstborn of every creature. The first. The first. Not saying he's God. Not calling Yahawashi the power, the almighty power. There's only one. In whom we have redemption through his blood. Again, Isaiah 53 tells you that the Almighty laid the transgressions of us all on him. What are transgressions? Sin against the Almighty's law. Statutes, commandments, sin. Transgression of the law, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. For by him, who is the image of the invisible God? 15. The firstborn of every creature, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether there be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, or all things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist. What is that talking about? The word of the Almighty, which is a power, not the almighty power. No matter the names. It don't matter the names. I had some ignorant coon bug out. Don't matter the names. What do you think the Almighty is doing all this for? So the glory to go to somebody else, and you want to tell me that the names don't matter? It's not for everybody, man. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was a power. Our beginning, our universe, our this, what we see. Not the throne of the come on, man. Yahawashi is not the almighty power. He's the word of the Almighty, a power who's going to reign right down here. Everything I say and do is all out of love. All glory goes to the Most High Yahweh and to his Son, Yahawashi. House.